Hey everybody, how you doing? Quick's Arcade is open. I'm Quicks. Come on in. The Quixotics will be joining us. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. I'm just finishing up the audio. I think, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think I figured out how to not get sound gremlins with the PS4 like we had yesterday. And we're going to put that to the test. Boom, cheers. Tea power, got my tea. I hope you're having a good day. Let me get the music off. I hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me. I think I've solved the PS4. I want to, before we do anything, that's the first thing we have to do today is we have to test to see if the PS4 is making no sound, no crackles, right? So in my headset, it seems clean. I'll know when I go into the game. Let's go into Bloodborne and see if it makes any nefarious noises. I think what's happening is, if you were here yesterday, you know we had to restart the stream. Or if you watched it in the VOD, you're like, why is there like a 14-minute section and then like a 5-hour section or over 5-hour section? And it's because we have this problem where when I capture the PS4, it makes, sometimes it'll make crackly, snap, crackle, pop, gremlin-y sounds that are irritating that we need to clean out. And other times it's nice and clean and it doesn't make any noise. For the life of me, I don't know why, because I've turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, and finally it'll work. But I think today, playing around with it, because I was trying to get it good before I started the stream so that we wouldn't have to do what we did yesterday, and it sounds clean. Let me listen. Okay, it sounds clean. I think what it is that if I put, what I normally do is I come in, I turn everything on, right? I put OBS on, I put the PS4 on, I do all of the things, and I set my dials and everything, and we go, and then we have this issue. Sometimes I'll turn it off and turn it on, and we don't have the issue. And I think what's happening is that when the PS4 boots up, the boot up sequence, whatever it does, the electronic signals or the sounds that it plays while it's booting up or whatever it does, gets captured by the capture card. And if OBS is running, OBS picks it up, and then I have like some kind of a electronic loop going on that causes snap, crackle, and pop to happen when the regular game sounds and in-game stuff is taking place. So that as a working theory, what I did today was I booted up the PS4, didn't have anything on. I just turned on the PS4, booted that up, let the capture card capture it, let it boot up, let it do all of its stuff. Let me get off this music here. Let it do all of its stuff and wait until it was done. And then I turned on OBS so that OBS is simply capturing a clean PS4 and not a PS4 that's booting up. And I think that has fixed the problem. So there's an order of operations. You have to get the PS4 up and running clean and then put the OBS on to capture the PS4 after it's up and running. And I think we're clear. So that being said, how's everybody doing? I'm not quite ready to run around yet. Just have my man standing here. So to the best of my knowledge, where we're at in this game is that we're pretty much at the end of the main game. Yesterday, I went back to the Hunter's Dream, and you're all saying, should we tell him? Does he want this spoiled? Well, if we don't spoil this, he's going to wreck part of the game. I saw that in the chat, so I was like, yes, tell me. I don't want to wreck part of the game. Tell me what's up. And you guys told me, don't go through those gates where the cemetery is, because Father Gascoigne is, or what's his name? Not Gascoigne. Gurman. Gurman is down there, and if you go down there, you're going to immediately end game and go into NG+. You don't want to do that, right? Because we still have Chalice dungeons and there's cleanup to do. Things in the main game that we haven't picked up or done. So thankfully, I got the message. I didn't go through those gates, and we've been kind of running around doing a little bit of cleanup. And we're back in this area because there's an NPC in here that we were fighting yesterday that killed me, and we had to end the stream. So that's the spot where we ended it yesterday. So the best of my knowledge, we have cleanup in Bloodborne, cleanup in the main game to do first, right? So we're going to go run around, get some items and things that we didn't get. Obviously, you guys were hot for me to get something in a hidden secret area, and then when I got it, I realized that it's a ritual. What was it? It was this thing. Let me look at it. Which was the last thing that I picked up that you guys wanted me to get? It was one of these. Let me see. Now, of course, do I remember where it's kept at? Probably over the chalices? No. Something ritual. I remember it was something ritual. Not there. It must be here. I just missed it. What was it that you guys had me get yesterday? None of these things. It was like a body part or something. I swear it was. Maybe here? Yeah, it was one of these things. I think it was this one, the inflicted organ. I think it was this one. And I read Holy Chalice Ritual at the end of it. So I have a bunch of these for Holy Chalice Rituals, right? So these must all be Chalice dungeons. You perform the ritual and get a Chalice dungeon. But you guys were particularly insistent that I get this one. And then when I did find it and I did get it, chat was like, yeah, all right, welcome to hell and all this. So I'm assuming maybe that this particular Chalice dungeon, that this particular Holy Chalice Ritual opens, is a well-known hard dungeon or dungeon with a bad boss or something. I don't know. I've not been in any of these, but I'm assuming you guys wanted me to get this one because this would be the fun one for you guys to watch and for me to get lots of deaths in. So that's fine. But we picked that up yesterday. That was one of the cleanup things. I also saw that, where was it? The umbilical cords. I think they're in the items, right? They each say a third of an umbilical cord with eyes, right? These things. And I only have 2 of them. So I'm assuming there must be a third one out there that we still need to go and get. I have some of these Wisdom Madman Knowledges that I can crack because I haven't cracked those. I've got some Cold Blood Echoes that I can crack to maybe get a level or buy something, you know, do something with that. There's probably a few other items and things we need to get. I think Dwellable told me yesterday that or day before yesterday, that there's another dress for Halbert Man. We can find another dress for him. Seconds Past yesterday wanted us to run around naked, so that's why we're wearing our wrinkled cap and our naked look. We'll probably do some Fashionborn today and change the look up a little bit today. We did the dress. We did the naked with the hat. We did buy another hat, didn't we? We looked at that cone-shaped hat that was like, what was it, $60,000 or something. So, or 60,000 Blood Echoes. That was a little bit pricey. So we may not be getting that unless we, you know, have a surplus of Echoes to spend on. What other clothing items do we have? Let's see what we could do. We've got the Hunter outfit. We did the top hat. We did the Yarnum Hunter cap, right? Because really it's just about silly hats is what we're all about. The black church hat, we never did that. We could look at that. The black hooded iron helm. There's a few here we could look at to see what they look like. What other? We did the wig, right? We already did that. Gascoigne's cap, we